You're watching a continuing coverage of the big Dera. I'm Rahul Kamal. We've got multiple inputs coming in late tonight from Faridkot, from Sirsa, from Panchkula, where there is high drama and tension as the police is out on the roads asking supporters of Gurmeet Ram Rahim to go away peacefully. So far, supporters of the Baba are refusing to budge. There can be an outbreak of violence any moment. The situation is tense. The police is trying its best to restrain these crowds, asking them to move away. You're seeing two sets of images on your screen right now. On the right side, you see images from Sirsa, which is where barricades are being built, barbed wires are being put in place, ensuring that supporters of Gurmeet Ram Rahim are not able to leave. On the other side, you're seeing images of the police out on the roads asking supporters to leave. My colleague Ashutosh Mishra is in Sirsa. Sirsa is the headquarters of the Dera Sacha Saud. He gives us a live ground report on what's happening right now.
Extraordinary efforts being made by Haryana Police, and this all exercise is meant to control Baba supporters a day ahead when he is about to appear before special CBI court. Now this is the stretch at Sirsa. The one side, the other side disconnects Sirsa to Delhi and rest part of Haryana, and to left me is the Dera Sacha Saud. Now this stretch is being blocked by police, heavy cranes being used, these wires and barricades being used, so police can block Dera supporters in case the verdict goes against Baba Ram Rahim in more than a decade-old rape case against him. Now left to me is the Dera Sacha Saud city. So the idea is to block these protesters and Baba supporters. The verdict goes against him, so to avoid any kind of violence or destruction of public property by Baba supporters. Officials, top officials of Sirsa city, be the Superintendent of Police, Additional Superintendent of Police, DSP and all other ranks of official, they are working overnight. So now few hours left when Baba will leave to Panchkula to appear before special CBI court. The operation across the state being carried out. What we are hearing from our sources, that police also conducting operation in Panchkula to evacuate Baba supporters and to take them to other parts of Haryana and not in Panchkula. So these are the efforts at this midnight being worked out in Sirsa. In Sirsa with Pradeep Gupta, Ashutosh for India Today.
Okay, I want to go across now live to Panchkula. Manjeet Saigal is joining us. Remember, the verdict tomorrow afternoon will be announced in a CBI court in Panchkula. Panchkula is where supporters of the Dera Sacha Saud have gathered in large numbers. Manjeet Saigal, our Chandigarh reporter, is there. Manjeet, describe what's happening around you. The police I saw last asking the Dera supporters to go away, but they seem to be in no mood to oblige.
Yes, indeed, Rahul. The police action has already begun on my left side. The police is making announcements to the Dera supporters. We are here at the Half-Head Chowk. We can see on my left side there is a huge gathering of Dera supporters. The police is asking them to vacate these places peacefully. They were given a deadline of 1 hour, which is already over now. The police is making another announcement, and it's also telling the Dera supporters that they should immediately leave these places, failing which force can also be used against them. So this is one of the chowks, Rahu, in Panchkula. There are other chowks as well where the Dera followers are continue to live there, are not ready to leave these places. There seems to be no impact on them of the police announcement. Meanwhile, Rahul, 35 state transport buses have also reached at these spots to carry these followers to their destinations. And besides this, the transport depots of nearby districts, be it the Yamuna Nagar, be it the Kurukshetra and other districts, have been asked to send buses to ferry these Dera followers to their villages, as they belong to distant places of Haryana.
I want to go across now to Anand Patel. So he's at another location in Panchkula. Anand, describe what you're seeing around you right now. We're seeing police make announcements where Manjeet is asking people to back off, they're refusing to go. How long will this go on for? How long will the police respectfully ask people to go away? When will they start forcing them?
Well, Rahul, if the sources are to be believed that this is just a formality which is being carried out by the government to save its skin, save its face before the High Court, which will take up the matter again tomorrow at 11 o'clock, because the High Court has asked the government to ensure that the Dera supporters go back home peacefully, and also an undertaking was given by the Dera management, the lawyer of the Dera management who was representing them in the court, that the entire movement of the people will be peaceful. But it doesn't seem like, these people are going to budge, because you can see people behind me sleeping on the roadsides, sleeping in the parks, all around. Movement is still there, and I spoke to them, though they're not willing to speak on the camera, but they're saying that they will not move away from here. They have come here for tomorrow's verdict day to show solidarity with Baba Gurmeet Ram Rahim, and they'll not go from here till he comes to Panchkula. So that's stand of the Dera supporters very clear over there, and it doesn't seem like the government efforts will bear any fruits, because the Dera management has not been taken into confidence, and also these people have not been communicated anything from their superiors. So they're saying that unless and until any word comes to them, they are not going to move away anywhere from this spot. This is Tau Devilal Stadium.
I want to go across to my colleague Ashok Singhal. He is in Panchkula, where the police is currently on the roads asking people to go home. Remember, and I think Anand Patel makes a very important point when he says so far the Dera hasn't asked these people to back off. They're saying they're refusing to go till they hear from their guru. Let's now listen to Ashok Singhal, who's with a police team in Panchkula, as they are trying to explain to the supporters of Ram Rahim that they need to go home. Ashok.
डेरा समर्थकों को पंचकुला से बाहर निकालने का काम शुरू कर दिया पुलिस ने। देख सकते हैं कि पुलिस तमाम लोगों को यहां से भेज रही है और यहां उनको समझाया जा रहा है, पहले अनाउंसमेंट की जा रही है। अब पूरी आज ही रात को सबको निकाल दिया जाएगा। यहाँ
कोशिश रहेगी कि हम आज भी इनको ऑपरेशन करके अभी हर जगह पे इनको वो किया जाएगा।
देख सकते हैं कि पुलिस समझा रही है पहले उनको कि पंचकुला से आप लोग बाहर चले जाइए। उनके लिए बसों का इंतजाम भी किया गया है। लोगों से बात करने की कोशिश करते हैं कि चारों तरफ आप देख सकते हैं कि देखिए जो डेरा समर्थक है उनको धारा 144 लगी। आप लोगों पुलिस आप जा रहे हैं बाहर?
बाहर नहीं जाएंगे।
तो पुलिस कह रही है कि जाए
नहीं जाएंगे।
तो अम्मा पुलिस कह रही है कि आप लोग बाहर जाइए पंचकुला से।
नहीं जाएंगे।
कोर्ट के आदेश है, उनका कहना है। सब लोग देख सकते हैं कि आज रात को ही ये लोग खाली करवाने की बात कर रहे हैं और पूरी पुलिस फोर्स के साथ ये लोग जो पंचकुला हाईवे है वहां पर यहाँ पहुंच गए। देख सकते हैं कि पुलिस वाले उनको समझा रहे हैं कि आप लोग यहाँ से जाइए। खदेड़ा जा रहा है उनको, आप इनको समझा। ये लोग कह रहे हैं कि हम नहीं जाएंगे यहाँ से।
कोई नहीं, अभी इनको समझाया जा रहा है, 1 घंटे बाद फिर एक्शन किया जाएगा।
सर अगर नहीं जाएगा तो क्या बल प्रयोग करेंगे आप लोग?
ये अभी मैं आपको कुछ नहीं बता सकता।
देख सकते हैं कि साफ तौर से पुलिस का ये कहना है कि हम पहले समझाएंगे, अगर वो नहीं समझेंगे तो 1 घंटे के बाद इनको यहाँ से खदेड़ा जाएगा। कैमरामैन रितेश के साथ अशोक सिंघल, पंचकुला आज तक।
You know, there was high drama in the courtroom as well when the judges came down very hard on the state police, asking why have you allowed these people to congregate? Remember, for the past several days, lakhs of people have been getting together in places like Sirsa, in places like Panchkula Sirsa is the headquarters of the Dera Sacha Saud, and in places like Panchkula, which is where the court is, because they want to send out this very strong message that they're not okay with any action being taken against their Baba, their Guru Ram Rahim. Now tomorrow is when the verdict comes out, roughly around 2:30 p.m. is what we're being told. This cult has about 7 crore followers, and several of them are threatening violence. They're threatening mayhem if the judge announces a verdict against their Guru. Let's show you what happened in the court today.
Dera Sacha Saud Chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh is virtually holding states of Punjab and Haryana hostage.
Look at these women supporters, all armed with the bamboo sticks, extremely agitated, extremely angry, and this is for kilometers if you are coming to Sirsa and towards the Dera.
Ram Rahim's supporters spread across the length and breadth of Punjab and Haryana from Sirsa to Panchkula, standing in support of their godman. The two states are on virtual lockdown.
All these devotees have come here, some 20 to 30,000 in numbers. Very difficult for the administration to control.
As Baba's supporters stand guard, Punjab and Haryana have turned into a fortress. Over 167 CRPF companies, Rapid Action Force and Riot Police stretched across Punjab and Chandigarh. But Baba's self-styled army too is prepared for war, armed with weapons, petrol and walkie-talkies.
These are the recoveries have been made. Baseball, hockey sticks, and remember there is also intelligence alert that how Dera supporters collecting petrol in a gallon, in a bottle, in a huge amount.
Under pressure, the government has cracked the whip. Buses and train services have been stopped. Internet services suspended. National highways too are shut down.
No vehicles will be allowed to enter in Sirsa. However, emergency vehicle, be it the ambulance, be it the oil tanker, administrative vehicle, police and army. Other than these vehicles, all these vehicles are being stopped at this border.
The CBI court at Panchkula too has been fortified.
चारों तरफ से जो कोर्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स है उसको एरिया को घेरा हुआ है। आप ये देख रहे हैं, यहाँ से किसी भी आदमी को कोर्ट की तरफ नहीं जाने दिया जाएगा और कोशिश की जाएगी कि कल की जो पेशी है उसको पीसफुल तरीके से कराया जाए।
As the High Court came down on the Khattar government, asking the government to explain how prohibitory orders were defied and lakhs of supporters were allowed to gather, the government stepped up security, closing all roads leading to the two states.
कानून व्यवस्था अभी पूरी नियंत्रण में है और आगे भी जरूर होगी, लेकिन अगर कोई उपद्रव करेगा तो उसको उसी हिसाब से डील किया जाएगा।
Baba Ram Rahim, who will be airlifted from Sirsa for his court appearance in a sexual assault case on 25th August, took to Twitter appealing for calm.
कोर्ट ने फैसला करना है, कल को सांझी आएंगे और फैसला सुनेंगे एंड वी आर वेरी होपफुल कि भी फैसला हमारे हक में होना चाहिए।
But exclusive visuals accessed by India Today show that the Dera chief is keeping a close vigil on his supporters, tracking every move of the media from a high-tech media monitoring cell at his headquarters in Sirsa. As Baba Ram Rahim's fate hangs in the balance, 9 lakh supporters are holding two states hostage. Goons are having their say. But has the government learnt nothing from the Jat agitation? With Ashutosh Mishra, Ankit Tyagi and Supriya Bharadwaj, Bureau Report, India Today.
I want to take you now straight across to Sirsa, the headquarters of the Dera Sacha Saud. Joining us from there is my colleague Ashutosh Mishra. Ashutosh, tell us what's happening around you. Most of the action currently and the immediate concern seems to be in Panchkula, where the police wants all the supporters to vacate. But people in Panchkula are waiting for instructions from Sirsa. They're saying till the time Ram Rahim asks them to move, they will not vacate where they are in Panchkula. So what's happening in Sirsa?
Well, Rahul, after Panchkula, the Sirsa to be the second center stage of this, whole action. As we are saying that action unfolding in Panchkula, the police in action asking people to evacuate. Seems that restriction on internet has really caught people unaware, the Baba supporters. While all the national highway, state highway looks deserted, the headquarters, Sirsa, Baba Dera Sacha Saud, that is headquarters, the supporters are still, thronged in a huge number. And this whole road, let me show you these visuals. Now, this is the road that connects Sirsa to other parts of Haryana. Supporters in huge numbers still gathered. At the same time, that there are number of stretches, number of blocks that are being blocked by state police. Midnight operation being carried out, be the DSP, SP and top police officials still, carrying out operation, blocking all these stretches. The idea is to block these supporters at one particular stretch and to limit their action within a periphery. So in case if the verdict goes against Baba Ram Rahim, protesters should not get indulged into violence or disrupt public life or create disturbance or harming public property. Because remember, there was intelligence alert that how Baba supporters, they are collecting petrol, hockey sticks, baton, because there was number of raids that were carrying out. All the vehicles were searched, connecting to the Sirsa, and recoveries were made. Huge deployment of paramilitary forces at every 100-meter step, because big action which is awaiting tomorrow, that will be folding up, and ahead of this mega action, the police is in action, the midnight action is taking place.
I want to show our viewers why the police is so tense. The police is tense because, there are women, young children who've been put at the front lines, and they're threatening to, burn themselves and take law into their own hands if anything happens in the rape case tomorrow against. Remember, there were 2 women who were originally part of the Dera Sacha Saud who filed a complaint anonymously with the state government, and that's how this entire investigation began. Let's bring you this report filed by Ankit Tyagi from Sirsa. He was with the women supporters of Dera Sacha Saud Chief Ram Rahim, and they're refusing to move away no matter what the police might say.
This is the women battalion of Gurmeet Ram Rahim, the Dera Sacha Saud chief. We are at the headquarters here in Sirsa, gate number 3 of this massive property of Gurmeet Ram Rahim, where he is headquartered right now. And look at these women supporters, all armed with the bamboo sticks, extremely agitated, extremely angry, and this is for kilometers. This is the kind of visuals that you will see if you are coming to Sirsa and towards the Dera. I can keep going, and my camera person can keep following. Look at all these women, extremely agitated with bamboo sticks, guarding the entrance of the Dera Sacha Saud here in Sirsa. I've covered many such godmen, and whenever the law catches up to them, it was Rampal, so was Asaram. This is the first tactic of defense. Get women and children in the front line so that the police can actually look at it, and they hope that they do not charge. Look at this. This is a display which is being put for us in anger, and despite Ram Rahim saying that he will abide by the law, all these angry women not ready to heed to any advice. आप ये बताइए, आप लोग क्यों इकट्ठे हुए हैं यहाँ पर?
भैया हम इसलिए इकट्ठे हो रहे हैं, 12 साल से हमें इतना परेशान किया जा रहा है। क्यों? इस वजह से क्योंकि हमारे गुरुजी की कोई भी गलती नहीं है। हमें
गलती नहीं है तो आप लोग डर क्यों रहे हैं? कल कोर्ट में फैसला हो जाएगा, तो आप लोग डंडे लेके क्यों खड़े हैं यहाँ? अगर पुलिस और कानून उनको पकड़ने के लिए आएगी तो आप लोग क्या करेंगे? All these women, if the police comes here, they are saying they will create mayhem. Tabahi macha denge is what the last word is, and I can just keep showing you more and more women are coming. There is food being prepared for them. They are the first line of defense of Gurmeet Ram Rahim here at Dera Sacha Saud in Sirsa. Situation extremely volatile and tense. With camera person Sudhir, Ankit Tyagi in Sirsa, India Today.
So, who is this godman who commands such frenzy and is now holding two states hostage? Ram Rahim runs a cult called the Dera Sacha Saud. You would have seen him on TV as the love charger, the messenger of God. He's got these films, his supporters come out to watch those films for sure, and the huge queues.
Well, Rahul, I'm just standing outside at the Dera headquarters, and right to me is the media center of Dera Sacha Saud. And now what I'm being told that Dera chief Baba Ram Rahim is likely to release an audio or video message for his supporters, because remember there is immense pressure on him, and also we have seen negotiation between the administration and Dera Sacha Saud was going on, because he has said that he will be appearing before the High Court. He respects law and order, but we have seen the kind of disruption being seen, number of supporters gathering across the state, Panchkula, Chandigarh, Haryana, Punjab. So at this moment there is immense pressure on Dera Sacha Saud as well, that he needs to control his supporters. Ankit Tyagi, our colleague, is he is just coming from the Ankit. What information you have? He has released the message.
Well, as of now, we are just going to play it out. We are just putting it out for our viewers also. Now, this is the first video message from Gurmeet Ram Rahim, the Dera chief, in which he's saying that I did not ask anybody to go to Panchkula. People, those who are there, should go back to their houses. I don't want anything, any untoward happening here or in Panchkula. I am alone going to go and listen to the verdict. That is what I have to do. We should respect the law. Everybody should return back. Now, two things are happening from here. One, the message that they are sending out is that A, we are cooperating. Number two, they are also trying to send out a message that it is, we are under pressure from the government. We are trying to take a middle path, but that is what is not happening right now. In just a few seconds, if you permit us, we are going to play that out, that video, so that our viewers can hear the first reaction of Dera chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim, who is asking his supporters, those who are being cracked down there in Panchkula.
Just for a moment, because I want to play out that video message. It's going to come from the same source where Ankit is speaking live from. So we will just put that, we'll just put out that video of Gurmeet Ram Rahim. Let's listen to it. It's coming in just a moment from now. Keep a very close eye on that video frame, please. We're expecting